Work ethics refers to the standard or knowledge about what actions are acceptable or unacceptable in the workplace. In my opinion, maintaining a strong work ethic is crucial to develop a positive atmosphere as well as to ensure a harmonious relationship between the co-workers and superiors. I have learned key ideas in the work ethics lesson to pay attention to, such as the 6 pillars of character and how to apply them in real-life scenarios.
Work ethics is maintaining proper moral values in the workplace. It is important because it sets the attitude that makes an individual perform their job with high moral values. Work ethics lesson taught me how should an individual behave in the workplace and that it builds the character of a person in their workplace.
Work ethics means that a set of values is centered. It is important because this builds confidence that can lead to many more opportunities. I've learned that with work ethics, it means that a person has a great values. And knowing the right and wrong thing to do is something special. With work ethics, it is automatically that a person is worth being hired at work.
Work ethics is built around moral beliefs that an individual, especially a professional, must have to be able to accomplish tasks efficiently while being morally upright to keep a safe and healthy workplace.
Work ethics is a set of values and norms that helps to establish a positive workplace. It is important because having an honest, diligent team with strong integrity standards will boost employees' morale as well as the company's business and reputation. I've learned that the 6 pillars of character help us understand the importance of ethical values in everything that we do and how we treat other people.
Work ethics refers to the attitude you have, the behavior you exhibit, and the way you interact with your coworkers. It is an important component in forming strong networking contacts, boosting your career, and achieving your professional success. I have learned that learning ethics is so important in our lives. As a guide to moral everyday life, ethics serves as a tool to assist us in determining if our actions are justified. I also understand the meaning of ethics as it relates to society's perception of the proper way to live our daily lives. It achieves by establishing ground rules, beliefs, and ideals on which to base our actions.
Work ethics is the concept that hard work and dedication have a moral advantage as well as an inherent capacity, virtue, or value to improve one's character and abilities. This allows management to treat all employees equally and think about them from their point of view. Capstone Project enables us to completely comprehend the importance of this in our future settings.
Work ethic is an attitude of determination and dedication towards one's job. They exhibit moral principles that make them outstanding employees in their positions.
An exchange of information between 2 or more people. It is the process by which people exchange information, feelings, and meaning through verbal and nonverbal messages. Examples of interpersonal are: number 1, speaking on the phone. Whether we call a friend or a taxi, we are engaging in interpersonal communication. Tone of voice is as important as words when we are talking to someone verbally. Number 2, giving a presentation at work. This sharing of information in a formal setting is another form of interpersonal communication. We might use technologies such as slideshows to aid our communications here. 3, communicating with others through facial expressions to express our emotions. We can say one thing with our words, but express something different through our facial expressions.
According to Michael Fries and Doris May, define initiative as a work behavior characterized by its self-starting nature, its proactive approach, and by being persistent in overcoming difficulties that arise in pursuit of a goal. Some examples of this are doing more than what is expected of you. This serves as an example to others by raising the standard for what typical employee performance includes. Seeking to do more than your usual duties will show your manager that you are dedicated to the company's success. Next, we have work on your confidence. Disagreements in the workplace are common, so displaying confidence in your reasoning can help you be an effective influencer and leader while fostering a collaborative and cooperative working environment. Lastly, we have develop a team mentality. Seeing yourself as a team member rather than as an individual will likely show others that your objectives involve more than just a personal achievement. Dedicating your efforts to the success of the team will benefit you as much as your company.
Dependable means someone that is reliable and trustworthy, or who can be counted on. Also, being dependable is doing what you say you will when you say you will do it. Examples of dependable are detail-oriented and takes initiative. Details can determine whether you succeed or fail. A dependable employee pays close attention to the finer details of his work. When he realizes something isn't quite right, he takes action to fix it or talks with management to find solutions to bigger issues.
There's a saying, first impression lasts. What does it mean? It means that the first time you meet another person, your appearance, the way you speak, act, your attitude, your kindness, your character, or simply to say the overall you will always be remembered by that other person. So it is with utmost importance that you keep it in mind and be the best of yourself when meeting another person, especially for the first time.
Professional attire is important since it creates a good impression on you and it sends the message that you are here to take your job seriously. It is also important because dressing in professional attire helps you to present a professional image of your work to others. For example, when you dress lousy and disorderly going to work, it can offend the one who hired you because the image you created is someone who doesn't take their job seriously. But if you dress in a professional attire, it means that you are someone who is confident and respects your company.
These are my examples of employable skills. Good communication. It is best to have a good communication in a team so that misunderstandings can be prevented. Patience. This is the ability to endure a long wait calmly or deal with annoying problems without frustrations to avoid arguments. Motivation and initiative. The ability to do what needs to be done without being prompted by others or the willingness to take the fresh approach. And lastly, leadership. Leadership is a process of social influence which maximizes the efforts of others towards the achievement of a goal.
Professionalism is the competence and skill of someone who is a professional. It determines how excellent you are in your profession in terms of being able to set aside emotions and just doing the task you're supposed to do, and who you are supposed to be at work. To summarize it all, being a professional requires all to meet certain standards and behavior so that we could be someone who can contribute and excel in our workplace, while also being able to be a morally upright individual.
Professionalism and work ethics defines who we are in the workplace. Professionalism refers to how we present ourselves to others, as well as the quality of the work that we produce. Lack of professionalism can cost us the respect of our co-workers, and in the worst case scenario, our job. Making ourselves presentable by wearing proper attire and the attitude that we project to others conveys an impression that we are respectable and dependable. Work ethics, on the other hand, is also essential to maintain a positive relationship with others, as well as valuing the moral uprightness of our actions to ensure that there are no misunderstandings or tensions building up in the workplace.